Senator Banks.
Thank you, Mr.
Can you
Chairman.
top that?
It's hard to follow our good friend.
You're recognized, sir.
Thank you, Chairman Wicker, Ranking Member Reed, fellow members of the most important committee in the entire Congress, the Senate Armed Services Committee. It's good to be with all of you today to introduce my friend, Elbridge Colby, the President's choice to be the Undersecretary of Defense for Policy at the Pentagon. I've known Elbridge Colby, or Bridge, for a very long time. I got to know him in the first Trump term, but he became an advisor to me when I served on the House Armed Services Committee. And even more importantly, he became deeply involved in the Republican Study Committee that I chaired, the largest caucus on Capitol Hill in the House, helping us to understand the world, how to talk about it, what to do about the complex issues around the world. The threats that we face around the world are increasingly sophisticated, but I'm confident that with Bridge in charge of developing and implementing our defense strategy, America will be wholly prepared. Bridge already knows his way around the Pentagon from his time as a senior official in OSD policy in the first Trump term, the very office, by the way, that we're considering his nomination for today. He's eminently qualified for this role. While in OSD, he co-led and was the key architect of the development of President Trump's 2018 National Defense Strategy. After 2 decades of prioritizing wars in the Middle East, the National Defense Strategy under Bridge and the first Trump administration rightly refocused the U.S. military on great power competition with China and maintaining American superiority in the Pacific. Bridge has been a leader in courageously stating this truth: America's focus must be on the military threat from communist China, and the U.S. and our allies are running out of time to act on it. Bridge has written numerous reports and articles on foreign policy and defense, as well as his widely studied book, The Strategy of Denial, which I will admit is dry, but incredibly substantive. And I recommend that every member of this committee read his book. I believe his answers to your question today will underline his expertise, his unique qualifications for this role and this position. He will make an excellent Undersecretary of Defense for Policy, and I look forward to working with all of you as fellow members of this committee to swiftly confirm his nomination and get him on the job. You won't be disappointed. Mr. Chairman, thank you. It's an honor to be with all of you today.